benefit. My name is Caitlin Naranjo, and I have been part of the Open Door Familia for almost 8 years now. I can honestly say that this program is one of the greatest blessings in my life, and through our presentations now, I'm sure you will see why. Louis and Maggie Isa, the Open Doors co-founders and executive directors, will kick things off with a few of their personal sentiments.
Good evening, volunteers, students, supporters, friends. I hope you all feel like we feel. You are familia to us. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy lives to join us for a taste of Latin America. Some of you may be learning about the Open Door for the first time this evening. Others have been our partner for over 13 years. Tonight, together, we're celebrating the mighty ways that God is using the Open Door to bring hope and healing to so many immigrants' lives. What started as a dream to help newcomers adapt to life in the U.S. through English has grown into 4 successful sites across the metropolitan area, 600 actively participating students, 200 waitlisted students, core programs of ESL, GED preparation, computer literacy, and community support, and over 90 volunteers from a variety of backgrounds. When our students come to the Open Door, they enter as strangers, but they leave familia. Our students are reminded that they have inherent worth and value and are cared for by members of our society. I spoke earlier about the Open Door being a dream that blossomed into reality. Many immigrants come to this country with dreams of their own, better job opportunities, providing for the needs of their families, and a safe place to go home. We are privileged to walk alongside these individuals as they navigate life in America. Tonight, we're honored to spotlight 3 Open Door students who not only set their sights on learning English and thriving in this country, but rooted themselves in their communities by sharing their skills. Casiano, a former GED student, is a successful fruit carving artist. Sandra, as you have seen tonight, creates beautiful jarred fruit. And Cesar is a master baker. All 3 of these individuals are striving to reach their fullest potential. And we're grateful that through the Open Door, they've been equipped for success. Friends, you being here tonight, your time, support, and generosity is what allows potentials to shine and dreams to become reality. We are forever thankful for you. God bless you and have a enjoy the rest of the evening.
My name is Casiano Franco, and I'm with the Open Door since 2017. It has been amazing. A lot of new opportunities, a lot of change in my life. I was about to lose my job, and in search of new opportunities, I thought about doing plumbing, electricity, air conditioning, but I didn't like any of those. And then I found carving, so I went for it. It's amazing all the empowerment that I got from the Open Door family, because mainly that's what the Open Door is. It's a family.
My name is Sandra Lucas. I'm from Guatemala. I'm stayed here in the United States a few years. My business is a mango and light syrup. It's very light. It's no chemical, no colorants.
My name is Cesar Tiopa. I was a student. Everything is from the scratch. We started from home. Yeah.
Casiano, Sandra, and Cesar are 3 of the many students that have benefited from the Open Door. But students don't just benefit from our program. We view the relationships between staff, students, volunteers, and even supporters as being reciprocal. ESL teacher Evita will share more about how the Open Door has impacted her life as a volunteer.
Hello. So, my name is Evita, I've been volunteering with the Open Door since last fall, and it seems like longer because the staff and other volunteers are so open-hearted. They've been so warm and welcoming, and once they sent me up, with training and support, I just kind of jumped right in. I remember the unsteady feeling of trying to get ready for my first class, and then I met the students. In walked people from all walks of life. There's an older woman from Mexico with 4 kids who moved here and found the Open Door and wanted to improve her English to be able to connect with her grandchildren. There's a man originally from Chile who's been working in construction here in New York City and realizes the key to unlock promotion in his job was better English skills. There's a young girl from Cuba, just turned 18, like the Big Apple and all of its opportunities in front of her, and she knew she needed to be equipped with better English skills to navigate this world. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Every Monday evening, I work with these and more like them, and I use the curriculum, and we recite things. Some of the pictures are from my class. There's lots of laughing. And we use conversation to help each one of them towards their goals. You can see, unit after unit, the students reaching these markers with this incredible motivation that they bring to the table. You can see them being empowered by skills that they worked so hard to acquire. They overcome fear and embarrassment and jump into the cold pool of trying to say a word that they've heard but never tried on their own tongue before. And also, these students, they've become my friends. They're people now that I want to cheer on in life, and I respect each of them so much. And all of that is simply because I said yes to 2 hours every Monday night, but particularly with this organization, the Open Door. There's just a way that it's set up with the open-heartedness and generosity of spirit that transcends good structure and good curriculum. And I think that's why it's been such a profound investment for my time.
Our next presenter is someone that you've already met tonight. We are honored to have Sandra, whose jarred fruits we've been enjoying this whole night, share a little bit about her experience at the Open Door. Sandra?
Good evening, coordinators of the Open Door, dear teacher, guests in general. My name is Sandra Lucas. I am originally from Guatemala. I am a student at the Open Door Upper West Side. I am the level 2. I learned about the Open Door in the 2019 before the pandemic. Through Univision 41, Luis was interviewed about the Open Door program, and although I live in Coney Island, which is a bit far from the Upper West Side, I decided to start taking classes. I had already been in the state for a few years when I met the Open Door, but I want to change my job and thought that learning English would help me. When I started studying, I had never studied English and started in the basic class in 2020. I have advanced with my learning and I'm now a level 2. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to meet the organization that has opened many doors for me. Because I have learned to speak English and it makes it easy for me in the labor area and my entrepreneurship. When I lived in Guatemala, I worked in the Association for Help Women who do not have jobs. There a lady taught me a delicious recipe for mangoes and syrup. I want to start a business using the skill I had learned from the lady in Guatemala. In September 2022, I started Superwoman, selling delicious fruit and syrup. I sell mangoes, peach, and strawberry. They are fruit that anyone can eat. They have no chemical or days. Although I started a business 9 months ago, I am already selling the products in 4 supermarkets.
that everything is possible in the life with the faith and from the hand of God. Thank you very much, and thank you for the open door for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Our last presenter tonight is the Open Doors Director of Communications and Development, Liz.
Good evening. It's so wonderful to be here with you all tonight. I'm Liz Avanzado Cintron, the Director of Development and Communications at the Open Door. Here at the Open Door, we seek to equip and empower marginalized immigrants through ESL classes, GED prep, computer literacy, and community support. I recently joined the team in September, and tonight I'm excited to share why I'm so passionate about our mission. And I want to invite you to partner with us as we strive to serve immigrants in need. In college, I majored in Spanish, and as part of my degree, I was required to study abroad. I left the US with a plan to study in Mexico for 1 semester, but I fell in love with the language, the culture, and the people, and 1 semester quickly turned into 6 years living, studying, and teaching English in Puebla, Mexico. I loved living in Mexico, but as high as the highs were, there were also many lows. There were language barriers and government bureaucracies. I already had a driver's license from the States, but I had to pass the test again in Spanish. I had a terrible time trying to figure out how to pay my taxes. I always joke that I still owe the Mexican government money. Every interaction, from going to the doctor to figuring out car repairs, required a vocabulary review and some rehearsal of what I was going to say. And even though I had amazing friends, I didn't have any family to run to when I was feeling most overwhelmed. But one takeaway for me, something I didn't realize until I started volunteering with the Open Door, was that as frustrated and confused as I might have been at times, what I experienced was nothing compared to what our immigrant students experience. I was an American abroad. People always tried to speak with me in English and went out of their way to help me. Sometimes they couldn't help me, but they always tried. I was always treated with dignity and felt like a valued member of the community. Our immigrant students face many of the same challenges that you or I might face living abroad, but with additional and significant barriers to success. Not only are they working through language and cultural barriers, but on top of that, they're marginalized and looked down upon. Many arrive in the States to find that their previous education or work experience isn't recognized, causing them to have to start over while working labor-intense minimum wage jobs just to support their families. And those with low education levels face even greater challenges. Further, children who learn English at school are forced to take on the role of translator for their parents, turning the tables on the adult-child relationship to the point where the child is forced to advocate for his or her adult parents in English, translating monthly bills at the doctor's office and at parent-teacher conferences. Can you imagine what it would be like for a child to be thrust into such a role? Yet still, despite all these challenges, our students come to class after a long day of work, in some cases working 2 jobs. They make time to study, do their homework, and practice English so that they can become part of their new home. I'm so proud to be part of the Open Door. Our students are learning English, gaining skills, confidence, and support they need to thrive in their jobs, with their families, and as active participants in their communities. They may come to the Open Door to learn English, but they end up receiving so much more: friendship, support, and the reminder that they're valued members of our community and deeply cared for as image bearers of God. And we're seeing incredible growth and impact. In the past year, our student enrollment has grown by 47%, from about 400 students last spring to over 600 students currently. By the fall, we anticipate registering 800 students to be active participants in our ESL, GED, and/or computer classes. The growth we've experienced and continue to experience is only made possible through your love and generosity. Tonight, would you join us by supporting our students? It costs approximately $600 for one student to participate in our ESL, GED prep, and computer literacy classes at no cost to him or her. We've set a goal tonight to raise $100,000, which would fully fund 1 year of classes for 167 students. By the grace of God, we are already 59% of the way to our goal. Tonight, right now, would you please help us cross the finish line? Would you please make a financial gift on behalf of the remaining students that still need your help? Your generosity will open the door for more students, allowing them to become equipped and empowered to thrive in their new home. Giving cards are being passed out now, where you will have the option to give by check, cash, or credit card. You can also text "Open Door," one word, to 44321. Thank you so much.